Zoomy, zoom, zoom. Zoom.
Oh, it's zoomed right into it.
To here.
Oh, God. Hold on.
Do you know it says left and right on these as well? How clever.
The only choices it's giving me is centre stage, portrait, studio light. Oh, you can just take centre stage off, that's what it was. Okay. Recording.
It is recording.
Oh, hold on there, why is it saying uploading?
You what?
Oh, no. Ignore that.
Hello, hello. I feel like I need to move that towards me because you can't hear. Hello?
Is it working?
Yeah, you can hear me when I go closer.
I feel like we've been locked in here, so
Are you going to be alright using your... See, when I turn to talk to you, it loses your voice. So you don't want to be that annoying Abby Clancy situation.
What do you mean?
Like, that's better. Your voice is more consistent.
Who, mine?
Yeah.
Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
I can hear you, but I could hear myself then when that was more there. When I turned this way to talk to you, my voice went out of my ears.
Okay.
So now that's there positioned like that. Like, talk to yourself a bit.
Hello, I'm losing my mind, but yes, I'm here. Right, so let's have a quick look at what we're doing today. And I'm just doing this to hear. Yes, I think... Yes, I think that's okay. At least we don't have the sun thing this time. Though it's warm.
It's nice though.
So
this is episode 4.
Yeah, I'll just get up what you've sent me.
I just like to have it there on my lap, so
Yeah?
I've got my structure.
Yeah, I think this is a really good one.
Yeah.
Fashion is empowerment, huh? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we going to go with that for the top tip?
Which one? Does it have a top tip?
But it just says final takeaway, challenge for listener. Wear something this week that makes you feel truly you without worrying about what others think.
Yes.
And
Yes.
tag us in it.
Okay, good. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome back.
Welcome.
Episode 4.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yes, lovely to see everyone. No, start again.
Okay.
Right, what are we going to say? Just welcome.
I thought the thing was on fire, but it's not. It was puffing up black bits of smoke. Caught my eye.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, no, it's
That's all we need.
Jesus, I've been distraught.
Okay, so welcome back. Episode 4. It's good to see you again.
You too? You've just got back from...
Back from Tenerife, yeah. I've been away for a long weekend and I feel like I need a break to get over it.
Yeah, when we go away, it's... especially with friends.
Yeah, that's it. When you're off duties of like mumming and wifing, you just go for it and let your hair down, have a good giggle. We did have a really good giggle and not much sleep, but yeah, it was really good.
Good.
It's good to do that.
Yeah, oh, I love going away with my friends, but you do need a holiday after.
Yeah, I could do with a spa break, to be fair.
Let me just alright one sec. Right in the mood. Right, I'm going to move my phone because I don't... Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's good to get away, isn't it? And just switch off for a bit and just have a bit of me time.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm all for having that little break and just being just you, not mum, sister, wife.
And everything else.
Yeah. That's right. I couldn't think of family names.
Whatever who.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's stressful going away because of all the prepping and stuff that you do before, like for yourself and for my clients and for the family.
Yeah.
But it's good to get away. But now it's also nice to get back.
Yeah.
And just get back
really
to
appreciate it.
Yeah. Like,
your routine.
Yeah.
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 I love routine as well. But yes, so what is today's episode called?
Today's episode is rewriting the beauty rules and who we'll be dressing for. And I'm excited to get into this one.
Me too, because
I feel like we've got a lot to say.
Yeah, we'll try and not go off on I'll try not to go off on a tangent because that's my usual, but it's something we both think a lot of.
We do, yeah. And it's interesting because how you are now, like how is your fashion, how you like to dress, how has that evolved, now that we're in our 40s, and what do you think, do you think differently?
Yeah. Definitely. So I feel that I've always known my style. Mm-hmm. Like I've never really I'm obsessed with clothes, like really bad, and accessories and everything that go. Ooh, stop. Oh, I don't know what the hell I've just done. But anyway, we're back. So yeah, I'm obsessed with clothes, and we both have that in common, don't we? We love our clothes and that. But I feel that I have what I have changed with the most is knowing that I'll dress for how I love, dress with the clothes I love. I don't now think, oh, is that going to flatter my body shape? Should I be wearing when I was younger, it was very, very much like, is that going to look flattering? Although I knew my style and there was lots of things that I'd want to wear, but I wouldn't wear because I'd feel that people would be like, oh, you shouldn't. Well, people would blatantly say it.
Yeah.
That don't suit your style, or not your style, your shape. And I think that, again, the sort of era we grew up with was like, hide the tum, flatten this.
Yeah. Wear what flatters you.
Yeah.
Like, make the best of yourself.
Yeah.
And that is something I would say, like, I've always loved fashion. I've always, from a young age, loved looking in magazines, see what the celebrities are wearing, buying fashion magazines, living in a fantasy land of what you're never going to wear or own.
Yeah.
But I've just really been interested in it. But I've always known how to dress, for my shape. Especially when I was bigger.
Yeah.
I would wear things that were a bit more skimming over the stomach or the hips.
Yeah.
And maybe to my detriment in the end. I think when I was at my heaviest, I would say I hid it well, but probably looking back, I made myself look bigger.
Yeah,
because I was wearing oversized, tunicky style tops that
not showing
so much
your
material that just almost made you look bigger, and you just think, I wish I'd been more confident to just embrace those extra curves at the time, but I wouldn't have done. I'd have been mortified.
Yeah, and I think that's evolved hugely. So, you've kept your weight off a long time. So, whereas with myself, I regained weight, and I was very much then I'm not changing how I dress. I will still wear what I enjoy wearing, obviously within reason. You know, as in for me, I've got nothing against anyone else, but I still won't let my size dictate what I'm wearing anymore. But when I was younger, that definitely was the case. But again, that was really to my detriment, because it was very much like I was really, really slim, but I would be like, oh, I can't wear that because I didn't look like that girl in the magazine.
Yeah. And I even still do that now. I look, well, not so much now, but maybe
be truthful.
The last couple of years, going on girls' trips and things like that, or going out for events and ordering clothes, and then it comes and I'm like, it doesn't look like that on me. And then I thought, Maria, you need to stop comparing yourself to the 23-year-old Instagram model that's selling you the clothes because she looks smoking in it.
But so do you. Every time I see you in something, you look amazing.
But you see, you sometimes do fall into that trap. I'll still, even though I know, and I would say I'm a lot more confident in myself than I have been in a long time, you still sometimes fall into that trap of you order something because it looks so good on the model, and then it doesn't look like that on your body. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean, yeah. But I do feel like I have overcome that completely.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm delusional, but I'm like, you know, I'll put it on and I'm like, yeah, like it looks different on me, but I like it, like, you know, and I think, I'm not saying like there's things I put on and I think, oh, that don't really suit me, or, you know, but I would never base it on like how it flatters me.
Yeah,
I
think I'm still a bit guilty of that.
Yeah.
Like I can think like of my areas that I'm not very confident about, and if I wear certain material and if it skims over your body in a certain way and highlights those areas, I wouldn't wear it.
Yeah,
and that's,
whereas I'm not. I genuinely don't care.
But I don't think that's because of I'm worried about other people. It's how it's making you feel.
Yeah,
like I think
that's
I don't feel confident accentuating an area that I'm not overly confident about.
Yeah.
And
which
it's not
is fine.
that it's an imperfection or that I'm worried what other people think. It is just that it doesn't make me feel as confident. Whereas you know, like when you order something or go into a shop and try something on, you know straight away, like, oh, I love it. Like,
yeah.
And it's some outfits you'll put on and you think, I look amazing. I feel really good. I can't wait to go out in this.
Yeah.
And I love that feeling.
Yeah, I do too.
If I don't get that in something, I'm like, no, I'm not wearing it.
Yeah. And I totally get that as well. So, you know, I'm not saying I'm completely like, oh, I'd put something on and if it was really just, the stomach was just really on show, as in, it, you know, things can make you look worse than your actual body, then I'd be like, yeah, that isn't for me. Yeah. But I wouldn't not wear something because you could see that I've got a bit of a stomach, if that makes sense.
And it does make sense. And I've said this to friends before, like, that have tried on outfits and sent to me, but don't you just think it's really showing my stomach? I'm like, but you've got a stomach because you're normal.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah, that's right. It's, I think it's how you carry it, isn't it? How you carry that outfit. But I think that also something that's really changed with me is that whole flattering thing, because, like, for an example, when I tried on them 2 black dresses on my Instagram page, the one with the higher neck that I wore for the Slimmer Awards, which is still one of my favourite dresses, and I also had the other one which was a V, and I loved both dresses, but I knew just from looking at it that the one with the buttons, like the V-neck, made me look smaller than the other one. But that, like, I felt absolutely amazing in both. But the amount of comments, which is fine, you know, if you put yourself out there, fine, that said the other one makes you look slimmer. But why should I wear something just because it makes me look slimmer? Yeah. I think, you know, I felt amazing in both, really amazing in both of them. But I preferred the style of the other one. Yeah, I think that's the difference, that it's like, you don't necessarily look better because you look smaller.
No, and it's weird, isn't it, how that's somebody's autopilot response. Yes. It's not like, you look amazing in both, I like this one better because of the buttons. It's because it makes you look
think
slimmer.
That's how we've been brought up, and the society
don't mean harm.
Oh no, not at all. I think people think that's what you're after. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely. And it's like, it's interesting that people automatically go to that, and it comes back to slimmer is best, or being thinner makes you look better. You're a better person, and there's more about you because you're thinner or you look slimmer. And I think that's crazy, isn't it?
But it is, and for me, and it's very easy to get sucked into that as well, I think, especially if you are someone who has struggled with your weight, because it's like, oh God, that makes me look slimmer. But I know that when I put them dresses on, I loved both dresses. That's why obviously I put them out there, but I felt like funky and me and my style in the one that people thought I looked bigger in than the other one. And I'm not saying people were saying I look bigger as in, oh, you look really big in it. It was very much like that one makes you look smaller. And I think that was a real light bulb moment for me, to a certain extent, of how I am going to rebel against that even more. And not to a certain person, society in general, that I just felt so good in the other one, and what it didn't need to be, I've got to choose the one that makes me look smaller.
And but that's kind of like the rules that we grew up with, I suppose, isn't it? Like, you dress for something that's going to be more flattering or make you look slimmer or make the best of yourself.
Yeah. Accentuate
your legs because that's your best feature, and cover the rest of your body.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's
it stops people expressing themselves and wearing clothes that they really like, you know. And I think, you know, there is that difference of things feeling... I'll just speak again in case that went through. I don't think it would have, but...
Do not disturb.
For God's sake. What was it all of a sudden? And mind you, I might have had it on a time limit. Because the good thing with these podcasts in general is they don't need much editing. No. Just the start, and then obviously this will need this.
Yeah.
Where was we?
I completely forgotten.
It was on about society, the difference of rebelling.
Yeah, so you were talking about rebelling and being able to express yourself.
Oh yeah, that was it, the expression. So yeah, I think that with clothes, a lot of times, so what you were saying about you wouldn't want to wear that because you don't feel good with, you know, certain parts. I think there's a fine line with that though, of people then, if something is actually not making you feel good, that's completely different.
Yeah.
If something is, you're not wearing it because you think it's not accentuating what people tell you, or is like a really confident part of your body, that shouldn't be that you then don't wear that outfit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm very much a believer, and apologies to all men if this is offensive, but I think that women in general, like, that I admire their style, dress for themselves and 100%. Other women.
And I've had this conversation with Chris before. You know, when you're getting ready to go to something and you're whittling. Well, I'm whittling.
Yeah.
But what do you think about this? But what do you think about that? But does this look okay? And he's like, who are you trying to impress? I'm like, myself.
Yeah.
No one else. Like myself.
Yeah.
But I think, why am I getting my knickers in such a twist for myself? But I don't know why. But it genuinely is not to impress any other person, male, female, whatever. It's for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just a natural whittler.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting comment. Like, who are you trying to impress? Literally no one.
Yeah, that's right. And it's crazy really how it is. But I think that for me, you know, I think that a lot of clothes, what I'm saying as well though, is a lot of clothes that what a man might say wear, because they're looking at it maybe from more of a, like, I don't know whether we should put this bit in, but I'll say it anyway. So, you know, they're looking at it maybe more from like a sexual point of view, that it's like, oh, that looks really sexy on her and that. But that might not necessarily be like something fashionable or what you enjoy wearing. Oh God, so I think that, I know that I follow someone and she always says, wearing this outfit and knowing that men will hate it, but women will love it. And I think it's because it's...
like, it's stereotypical, isn't it? But if, like, just crocheted clothing was completely on trend and you felt amazing in it, going out in a head-to-toe knitted costume is going to turn on no man. I mean, there might be a niche for that, but I don't think it's in my house.
Yeah.
So I completely get what you're saying.
Yeah, I think what I'm trying to say is that you shouldn't just be dressing, or don't just dress to sexualise yourself in any way, or to feel more attractive, or no, that's wrong.
Yeah, it's like, you just don't want to
dress your style.
Yeah, dress for your style, dress for what makes you feel good. And it's about, like, I want to talk about this as well, like, how clothes make you feel, like that empowerment.
Yeah.
You know, when you, and I had a conversation with one of my clients about this the other week. She said that she's always been a big believer that you should wear matching underwear. Right?
Yeah.
Agree or disagree?
Yeah.
I was a bit like, I've always disagreed with that. But who's got time to be sorting that washing out?
Yeah.
But she said she's always been a big believer in wearing matching underwear and underwear that makes you feel good. But after putting on some weight, she stopped doing that for herself. And she's noticed now that as she's losing weight again, it's making her feel good, and she's starting to wear matching underwear again. And I was like, I completely get that, because it's a form of self-care.
Yeah.
Like, what you want to wear from the bottom layer up that makes you feel good.
Yeah, and no, totally.
She was trying to say to me that in a previous role, she's had to go into a meeting and present an idea and pitch something in front of some clients, and she'll put on her best underwear because that makes her feel empowered.
Yeah, and that is the thing. That. Yeah,
like,
and that's the same with clothes.
I think the way you dress and what you're wearing reflects your presence, just everything, the way you project yourself. Like, absolutely. If you sit in your pajamas all day, then there's nothing wrong with having a saggy Sunday and a pajama day. But even if I was to ever do that, I would be up, cleaned, and in a clean pair of pajamas, and then I'd probably think, oh no, I'll put on some jogging bottoms and a hoodie.
Because nowadays there's that much loungewear.
Yeah, but I feel like if you're really like in that, I just think it affects your mood.
It affects
if
you lay
about
definitely.
In your pajamas all day, you're laying about, you're not getting on and doing things.
No, exactly. I mean, I do like a pajama day, I've got to admit, but it's few and far between.
Yeah.
Because...
But if you were in a getting stuff done mood and you needed to go to the shops and do this,
you wouldn't be wearing pyjamas.
You'd put on your jeans.
It'd be more, I'd put pyjamas on early and have a, once everything's done.
That to me is like my relax mode. So to relax, I'll put on my pyjamas.
Yeah.
And I feel like the way you dress is just, it reflects how you're going to behave, how you're going to act.
Definitely. And I think it's a huge, huge reflection of your style is, a lot of your personality is shown in it. So I think if you are not dressing a certain way or not refusing, but you are stopping yourself from wearing things that you would really love to wear, and it is, your style, it's an extension of your personality. It's sad really that you're not, because of what society says or what you believe other people will think. Just bloody well go out, wear what you like, and it's how you carry it.
It is.
Which links in with what you're saying. It's how you carry yourself.
It's how you carry yourself, definitely. And what do you think about, like, because I know how I feel, but I'm interested to know, because I don't think we've spoken about this, but since turning 40, did it affect how you thought you should dress?
No, not at all.
Did you feel like you still had your style and you knew?
Yeah, very much so. My age, again, it might be delusional, but I don't care. I really don't feel like that will ever change how I dress. I feel like, maybe I do. I don't think I do, but maybe I do look at clothes now that I wouldn't have wore when I was younger. Maybe the other way around, but I wouldn't not wear something now thinking I'm too old for it.
Yeah.
What about you?
I don't feel like, I think the same as you that way. I don't think, I can't wear that. I feel like I lost my identity a bit with my clothes, and I don't know if it was my age, like turning 40, or if it was a coincidence of career change and post-lockdown and having 2 young children. So what I mean is, like, I always
a mixture of it all.
I was always quite corporate and had to dress smart and be presentable.
Yeah, I did.
Then I went to, like, part-time, doing the school run, running around. Then it was like lockdown loungewear era. And then after that, loungewear era was kind of over, and I was 40, and I found it so difficult.
Really?
Yeah, I felt like...
I think that will relate to a lot of people.
I just didn't want to go anywhere because I was happy in my loungewear.
Yeah.
Leggings and hoodies are life. And it felt like if I had to go to an event, I was ordering clothes or shopping for clothes, and I thought I'm dressing too young for my age. Like, not in a, you should be able to wear anything. I mean, like, some of the things I was picking, I thought, no.
Right.
Or I felt like I was dressing like my mum. And not that there's anything wrong with dressing like my mum, but I found it a hard age to navigate, either looking like mutton or, do you know what I mean?
I don't care about eating mutton, just I really don't care, but
you never do.
I think that I think it probably was a mixture of all of that though for you, maybe.
Maybe.
It sounds like it was like you lost your confidence.
Yeah, maybe
with what,
did.
to a certain
I just
extent.
felt really lost with. I felt like I was either dressing way too young, or I was wearing something that I would have wore, like, you know, just even like a floaty dress that I would have loved, like a maxi floaty dress and sandals. But all of a sudden, I feel like it aged me.
Because you're thinking of your age, maybe.
Yeah, so it's me.
Yeah. No, I would say I'm probably... There's less people like me. Because I think from what you're saying with that, to me, it seems like you're really overthinking it.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Which, you know, that's not a shock. That's not a shock. But for me, I don't think about it that much. Like, I like it and I get it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think, oh, how should I be dressing now, or what, you know, as much as I'm obsessed with fashion and my own sort of style of what I like, I don't think about it that much. Like, it sounds like you was really thinking, like,
yeah.
what should I be wearing
was.
and that.
Yeah, and I probably was, but I think you're right as well. It was maybe a combination of everything happening at the same time, whereas I feel like now in the last 2 years I've really got into I know my style, I know what my off duty is versus my casual versus my going out. Like, I know what styles I always levitate towards. Like, I love fashion and I will always follow fashion and trends, but not if I think,
oh no, I won't. If it's not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll wear things like, these are obviously still skinny jeans. I will still wear things even if they're classed as out of fashion, if I like it.
if you like it.
Yeah. And I think
That's
that's
and
again,
I like
it's
to
knowing
mix
your
and
identity.
match, like on trend with not.
Yeah, that's right. But you always dress amazing, and you know, I think that it's not trying to say change your style.
No.
You know, go with your style, go with what you like. But
Embrace,
also,
like...
you don't have to have one style.
No.
Like, sometimes, like I always think, like, one day I might be dressed as if I think that I'm, like, you know, I don't know, like a bit like a smart casual, like skirt, shirt and that look. But then, and Jazz is like, are you going to an office or something? But I'm like, no, I'm in the garden room, but I like this style, you know. And then another day, I might be, I don't know, thinking I'm a tennis player, or...
Yeah.
It's like, you don't have to just have one look. Like, I think I see a lot of people that just seem to just go, right, that person said that look. I get a lot of compliments in that look. I'm just having that look all the time.
Themselves,
and you don't need to. Like, you can have a bit of everything if you like it, obviously. You know, if you like wearing a certain thing all the time, fine, but try something different that you've never ever wore before.
But that's true of things like, you know,
maybe I'll get you an outfit, you get me an outfit.
Can you imagine?
And
we should do that. That would be a good episode.
Yeah, I'd love that.
But we'd probably pick the same bloody thing.
Yeah, we do have quite a lot of things that we
do.
love. Yeah.
But it's like when you find something you like I know I'm like, if I find a pair of jeans I like, I'll buy them in every colour.
Which I'm the opposite of that. If I see a
t-shirt I like, I'll get it in every colour.
You know, I was just going to say to you, I've never done that in my life. Like,
oh my gosh.
I'll never forget, years ago, my mum had this friend, and this was when I was like a young girl, and I remember she came round and she said, oh, Ben, that's my mum, like, I've bought this dress, loved it that much, and she had it she bought all 4 colours.
Brilliant.
And I literally looked at her and I thought, that's insane. That is literally insane. Like, I just can't believe that. And I know that is well, you are that woman.
So the white dress situation. So when I was away with the
you
girls,
looked amazing.
One of the nights was a white night. We had to all dress in white, and the whole group chat's bitching like, what? Who picked white? It's so hard. Like, I must have done so many try-ons, and white is very difficult. I think.
Thought, was it not for a hen do or anything?
It was for a 40th.
Oh, okay.
So
but white still.
White, yeah. But the restaurant was called Bianco.
Oh, okay.
And they do like party nights, and we thought, we'll dress her in silver sequins. We'll all be white, and we'll look the bit. We'll look the business. But everyone was like, who picked white?
Yeah, especially this time of year.
Yeah, and I think white can be quite a difficult colour because it's either looks really cheap or the material's too heavy. So anyway, tried so many different things, weren't really keen, and I thought, I had this really nice black waistcoat dress that I wore the other week. I felt really good in it.
Oh yeah, that was lovely.
I loved it. I thought that's kind of like the style that I really like.
Yeah.
Oh, if only they did it in white. And they did, but it was sold out everywhere. But I managed to get hold of it on Vinted. I sized up because that was the only
it
size
looked
they had.
amazing.
But I thought it was because it's like a blazer style. I thought it can do that. And I just thought, yeah, I'm happy in that. And I thought, this is just typical me. I'm going to look for it in every colour.
Yeah, you love it. Next thing I know, you love it. But, you know, there's no right or wrong again. No. It's what you like. Whereas, yeah, it's not... I'm not saying never, but I don't think I've ever owned anything the same
no.
in another colour.
Yeah, I've got everything like that.
This is where we are similar but very different.
Like, oh, these leggings are comfortable. What other colours have they got?
Yeah. Whereas I'm like, I don't want it.
But then, going back to like fashion and not following a trend and dressing for yourself, and, you know, this group of girls, going back to me being away, like there was 12 of us, all different ages, all shapes and sizes, and every single one had on a different style of white outfit. Mm. But when we all come together, I thought it looked beautiful.
Amazing. Yeah.
And it wasn't like a theme. We weren't all like on trend, whatever the new boho or prairie is. We were all so different.
Yeah. And I do think that looks really good, and it's a really good way of seeing how everyone's got different styles. That was a bit similar to when we had the Dream Team retreat and we all had the pink. And they were all so different.
That. Yeah.
But it all was like this wave of pink and different shades of pink, and it was really, really good. And yes, I think that probably gone off a little bit on tangent, but
maybe. But I just think it shows how you embrace your style, own like what you like to wear, what makes you feel good, like not dressing for anybody else. And I think as well, for me, like the power of dressing for how I feel now and not worrying so much about my age or about having a style. I wouldn't say... I mean, I probably have got a bit of a style in terms of what I like to wear.
Oh, yeah, I think everyone's got a style.
I do vary it.
Yeah. But it's still sort of... I still think you always have your stamp on it, that it's your style, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, you can... So that's how I sort of approach when I try things on, that... I'm like, yeah, but I'll put my own little style on it. So although I might not look like that model, I'm like, you know, she's a size 8, I'm a size 16. She, you know, I just see it as my own and make it my own.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good way to approach it as well.
Definitely. Interested to know something, actually. When did you feel most confident about your style and appearance? Or was there like a standout moment for you where you thought, I feel amazing?
I'd say throughout my life, sadly, when I was younger, it was always when I was thinner. Mm-hmm. So I would base on how I felt, on how slim I was. But as I've got older, I'd say probably since I've turned 40, I've really embraced my own unique style and felt always wear things that I know make me feel really good. So if you're feeling a bit round around the edges, don't get wearing something that's feeling tight. When I say that, I mean it's feeling too small for you, because you just feel like rubbish then.
Yeah.
You know, don't think, oh, because I want to lose weight, I'm not going to get anything new for this wedding because I feel... Put something on, go and try some things on that feel bloody good on you, because that will make a huge difference to how you'll feel for that whole occasion. So I think that it's not allowing yourself that if you are fluctuating with any form of weight or you're not where you want to be, don't let that dictate you wearing something amazing and like spoiling yourself the same way you would when you was a different size, because I think that's what I think has helped me so much, that I will still be like, no, I'm worthy
wearing it regardless. I love that about you.
And not just wearing it regardless, but not being like, I need to become a different person pretty much.
Yeah.
Or I'm not spending no money because I want to lose weight. And I'm not saying go and, well, don't do with me and spend loads, but equally, you know, you're still deserving. If you was going to get a new outfit for that christening, that, you know, for example, you go into a special occasion, but you don't want to spend the money because, you know, you can sell it on after on Vinted, whatever, but still treat yourself in the same way as you would at any size.
Yeah, definitely. I would agree.
Because I think that makes such a difference to your confidence.
Massively, yeah, it does.
Because even when you're, you know, your ideal size, if you're wearing something that feels too small, you feel like crap.
But what is your ideal size? Because I feel like as women, especially, we're never happy.
No, oh God, no.
So you'll get to a size and you'll still feel like, oh.
Yeah. So that's why you've just got to enjoy it at any size.
Yeah, exactly. Embrace it. And like you've always said throughout your journey, you've not waited until you feel good to dress like you deserve to feel good. Like you've always done it. You've always made effort, wore what you really enjoy wearing. And I think that's a massive inspiration. Because a lot of people would, you know, and myself included, I've done it before. I've hidden away in clothes that don't make me feel good, but they disguise.
Yeah, and I've done that in the past, you know, but I don't anymore ever, and I never intend to again. But I think that is the case with life. Like, this is not just with clothes. Like, I think that if you, like, for example, people will say, "Oh, you seem really happy. You're singing all the time and you're dancing," but sometimes you don't, and you have to do that to feel better.
100%.
You have to do things to feel better. So what you were saying about the pyjamas thing,
oh God,
it's like you might think, I'm really knackered today, I can't be bothered, I haven't got that much to do, I'm just going to slob about. Which again, there's no shame in that if that's what you want to do. But if you do want to, like, get up and go in you and do stuff, if you're just, like, you know, feeling like crap and just not bothering at all, that will breed that. Mm-hmm. So, like, yesterday, in the morning, I was really tired because I've been working long hours, studying and that. And I got back from a walk with Kai, and then I thought, do you know what I'd love to do right now, even though I had a day full of calls, I thought I'd love to just sit on that settee, watch a bit of crap on the TV, eat a piece of toast, and just shut off from the world. Yeah. But I know, I mean, I couldn't do that anyway because I had a busy day planned. However, I could and I wasn't, that would just lead to a very negative day for me.
It would.
Whereas I thought, no, blast some music, did a bit of dancing in the kitchen, got in the shower, did all my hair, put my mic on, and I had such a happy day yesterday, even though I was working 12 hours. It
lifts you up.
Yeah, I felt so good, so happy. And again, I think how the effort you make with yourself, and that could be an effort in a tracksuit. It don't have to be, it's got to be really dressed up, but just you doing that self-pride in yourself, it really makes a difference to everything. So yes, back to that if you're not feeling, you know, you've not been taking care of yourself, go and put something nice on.
Definitely. And we can end that there actually with, we've got a challenge for you that is to go away this week and wear something that you've been putting off wearing because you feel like either you don't deserve it or you don't look good enough in it, or you're worrying about what others think. Go away this week, put the outfit on, please, even if it's just for yourself in your room for 5 minutes, and just soak up the feeling of feeling good in that outfit and knowing that you deserve to feel like that.
Absolutely. So put it on, think of us, and think to yourself, actually, like, really vision yourself of, I look really good. Yeah. I feel really good.
And if you feel even more confident, if that gives you a little boost, tag us in it.
Yes, please do. And I would even, like, say, try and go out in it. Go out in that outfit and don't overthink it. You know, no one really gives a crap. And deep down, you know, everyone's going to have different style. Everyone's going to like different things. But it's how that person carries themselves that is the biggest, best outfit you can ever have.
And that's like the attraction to your character, like by the way you dress, and then it then leads on to how you carry yourself, and that is more attractive than any number on the scale.
Absolutely, definitely. That's what you notice with someone.
Definitely. So should we make an effort next time?
Next time we will put something on that we love.
Maybe.
Yes, that's what we'll do.
I love this. I'm like cozy, comfy. I'm comfy having a little chat.
No, that's right. I'm speaks for yourself. Should we put something like an effort? Yes. Anyway. Next time we will see you soon. Bye.
Wow. What do you think? Okay.
Yeah.
Did it go off on a tangent? I don't think it did. I think it was really good. I think it was